Hey y'all, it's Rebecca, and in today's video, we are doing the Grim Reaper challenge. Not only did I create a brand new sim for this challenge, but I also built the house specifically for the Grim Reaper challenge. So this is week 1, and I do believe week 2 bundled into, or no, it's week 1, and I thought I was doing week 2. You'll find out at the end. Anyways, I made a sim specifically just for this challenge, and of course the house build will go up the day before this, so you can download this on the Sims gallery. I have the shell build and then I have the full build if you want to check out either, but I will be back in a second after I roll the intro. Okay, so I initially created my sim and I wanted her aesthetic to be dark and spooky and gothic and rocker, and I had watched a couple of other simmers that I watch on YouTube do designs for like sims just for this, and so I knew gardening was going to be something that was required for this Grim expansion, because of course you have to end up planting stuff and harvesting stuff to make ambrosia, and then you had to do fishing at one point. So I knew handicrafts and farming and fishing were going to be things that you kind of needed. And then of course I figured the vampire place would be like the best location for the build, because it's kind of like a gothic kind of architecture. And of course there's Caleb as always as the welcome wagon. I don't know. I just think that he is a cute sim. I like his aesthetic. I like the way that he and his sister dresses. So I said a lot of yeses on this sim so that she could just, be authentically herself. And then if something changed later on, then I just hit yes on it. When it came to like dislikes though, depending on what it was, whether it was like cooking or fishing or something like that, then I told it no, because I do know that those were required things. So for the Grim Reaper challenge, I do have like little screenshots of like the rewards that you get and certain things, but I decided not to put them in, and a lot of the gameplay, other than like the zoom in screenshots that you'll see, those are all sped up ×4. So I know a lot of the other Sims players, when they're doing these builds, when they're doing these like let's play kind of things, they just do the activities and stuff for the challenge. And I'm like, well, that's not how I play. Number one, I could edit it that way so that you're just seeing me doing the challenges, and it could be a lot shorter of a video, but also I find those to be kind of boring. Like there's this one chick that I watch who is British, and she is fucking hilarious, but she also makes these really awesome storylines when it comes to doing various things in her Sim stories. So I like the fact that she does like interactive stuff with her Sims. So with that, I wanted to make sure that I had enough information or interactivity, I guess you could say, like interactive stuff that was going on in my videos and stuff, so that people didn't get bored. I like to showcase that I'm doing other stuff. Like not everybody plays Sims the same way, and I do kind of get bored sometimes, and I don't want people to be like bored watching my videos. So if you do want me to like cut down some of the extraneous things that I do, like when I go to Trendy to like make all black outfits to like sell for money, or like when I go wandering around the neighborhood just to say hi to people, like the quest says you're supposed to talk to people about ambrosia or whatever, I did that. but it's also part of the quest. So like, do you want me to cut out that kind of stuff? Since you are the viewer of this, I would like some feedback. Do you like just sitting here listening to me talk over these while you watch the gameplay? It's just one of those things, because it's like, what do you guys want to see? Because I'm just editing the way I normally edit and doing things how I normally do them. And I'm looking for feedback at this point, because these videos will be going up back to back to back all the way up until Halloween. And I'm trying to do every week of videos up until Halloween, so that these, of course, the character build is going to go up first, so that you can see how I built my sim. And for some reason, I forgot to save her to the gallery. So if you want, I can try and save her to the gallery. I just have to go into CAS and then try and get her saved. And then I do have the shell build as well as the other build, like the full build out where like it's got 2 extra bedrooms and stuff. I also have extended it, so now I have a basement. Oh, here's the first Reaper's Rewards. Let's talk about that first. I'll go back to what I was saying. Okay, so this gives you a gardening book, and I did not realize you could mouse over the little question mark until like week 2 or 3, and it tells you like a little bit about the books and where you can find them and like what's going on. And then you can hit the arrow button, either right or left, to like toggle through the rewards. So this one says I claimed 3 rewards, and that one is an original freezer bony. Isn't it cute? But if you look, it says collection, and there's a gray question mark. You can actually like mouse over that, and it tells you a little bit more information, like where you can find it. And this one will say it's in your personal inventory. And then the next item there is the gramophone. Now this one you do have to buy. You have to go to the store, and then you just search for the word Grim, Grim, and then search for that, and then it'll pop up. And I ended up putting it on my coffee table in the living room. And as you can see, there are 6 weeks, and they unlock every so many days so that you can play them. I think I'm on week 3 now, or week 4 is unlocked. By the point that I'm doing a voiceover, I am editing this on October 24th, just to give you an idea on when I'm editing this. So the initial build for this home has already been edited, and it's uploaded, and it's ready to go. So I did add some more components to this. Also, she has a aspiration of like jewel crafting and stuff. So you'll see that I have jewel crafting stuff upstairs for that. And of course, you'll see sometimes I zoom in on like what the current quests are for Grim, like what I need to do, like research a plant, ask 3 sims about ambrosia. So there's still a few things that I got to do. So going back to what I was saying, I currently have added, now that Caleb lives with me, because like I was trying to hit it off with the Grim Reaper, and like I guess the woohoo feature with the Grim Reaper was like broke or something, but Caleb was like, hey, I think you're kind of cute, can I like move in? Even though at first she was like, ew, to Caleb, which I thought was like kind of funny, because I personally find him hot. Like I would, if he was a real person, that would be like what I would date in real life, because like I find him attractive. I like his style. I like the way he dresses. He's like the goth boy of all those like smutty romance novels that everybody's like reading that make me want to hurl. I can't read any of that smut that most people are reading. Those really bad raunchy romance novels that people are reading that I just can't, because I'm a victim of abuse and it just bothers me. So I can't do those. Anyways, but I think Caleb's an attractive cartoon character. And so when she first met Caleb, she's like, nope, sorry, dude, not attracted to you. And so I find it funny that further on down through my gameplay, like they became really good friends, and like he kept coming over because he's like a disease that you can't get rid of, because he's like constantly at your house, and hey, you've got something broken, can I come fix it? And he's like one of those pests that just won't go away, because he's kind of cute and he's endearing and he's like helpful and whatnot. And you're like, okay, I guess you can stay, I guess you can come over, I guess you can help me, and I guess you can this and that, whatever. And she, I guess, took a liking to him, and then he started to flirt with her, and I'm like, wait a minute, where the hell did the pink bar come from? And then one day he asked her on a date. I'm like, what? So, and they went on a date, and I was like, okay, well, I'll do some flirty interactions with you, because like you really weren't keen on him, and then all of a sudden now he's like flirting and you're like into it. I'm like, okay, you know, you changed your mind. I mean, people grow on you, whatever. So I was like, I know in real life, you know, you might start off thinking somebody's kind of ew, and then as you get to know them, that their personality comes out more, and then it's not that they were like ew because of like looks or whatever. It was like ew because like, I don't know, maybe there was like a vibe off, or like their personality just wasn't there, or maybe they were reserved, or there was something about them that just didn't jive with you. And then as you got to know them, they got comfortable around you and became more themselves. And then finally you were like, oh, okay, well, I don't like completely hate this person. And you finally became it finally got to the point where you were like, oh, okay, well, I can like tolerate this person and I don't want to like completely murder them. And, you know, that is kind of where she's at with Caleb right now. And so he moved in. That was my long way of saying he moved in, and I built a basement on the house. And so there are new rooms. There's an extra bathroom, 2 extra bedrooms on the house. So it is now a 3-bed, 3-bath. And I've added extra like things downstairs and like equipment for like exercise, because somehow or another he became like into like gym stuff, or maybe he's working as a sports guy. I don't know. He had a job when he moved in, which for those that know Caleb, that's very rare because he never really has a job. I know with one of my other characters, like who was a vampire who fell for Caleb, he got a job at like an art gallery or something. So that Caleb's like sensitive and artsy, and like that is what I see from him. But like athletic job, that's like something that I would see his sister kind of do more, because she's more into athletics than he is. But okay, dude, you do you. But like, I was surprised that he actually had a job, because normally they don't. So I'm going to stop recording for a moment and I will be right back. Okay. Hopefully you didn't miss me too long, because I was only gone for a second for you. I haven't not been feeling the best today, and my nose has been running, so I had to go catch it because she keeps running off my face. So anyways, so I was very surprised when Caleb wanted to move in and he actually had a job, and I was like, whoa, you know. Anyways, okay, so I do have a updated version of my house, which I have not put on the gallery. And I did ask when I uploaded the house build, and I did ask in the description box if you guys wanted me to upload the most recent version of my house build with like the new amenities and stuff, that I could do that. So, because like underneath that gazebo that you can see in the top left-hand corner of the fenced yard, I have like tables and stuff underneath that now, and I've got like a fire pit in the backyard, and I've got like a punching bag in the side yard, and I moved my yoga mat, and down in the basement I've got a robotic sparring thing, and I've got a candle making table, and I've got a flower making table, and then I've got a running thing, and then I've got another computer downstairs because Caleb kept hogging my computer, so I had to put another one down there so that he wouldn't like be hogging the computer the whole time. And then I also put down there a little streaming drone guy and one of the little streaming centers, so that I could get into that, because she's been like designing like all black clothes and stuff, and it's kind of funny seeing like Sims wander around the town wearing the all black wedding gowns that I've made, or like the all black outfits that I've made, because you know her aesthetic is like all black, so every outfit that she wears is 100% black. The color scheme in the house is like black silver with touches of like red or purple, so I've like tried to keep that throughout the house and the yard. Even the yard ornaments and stuff like that are all black, so or at least I've tried. There's certain aspects of this game where like the coloring doesn't allow for like multiple color palettes, like the damn bird feeder, but I also figured, you know, bird feeder, I got the black, you know, birdhouse, and I've got the black bird bath. I was like, well, I might as well throw a bird feeder in over there too. And then I ended up adding some more solar stuff, or not solar. I ended up adding a couple of solar panels and then some wind turbine things, because I do have the eco pack or whatever, because I know at one point Grim asked you to like be more eco-friendly, and then of course one of the neighborhood action plans I think was like to have more. There's where I'm adding the solar panel, so you can see me doing that. there's where I add the little wind turbine things. So it was like one of the neighborhood action plans. I ended up getting rid of that fountain because like all you can do is like toss a coin in it and it really doesn't do anything. And so I was like, screw it. There's no point in me keeping it because it doesn't really have anything. Here's where I go to start building my first set of all black outfits. And I also find it funny that when you have a sim that is building outfits on the trendy racks and stuff, if they're in her bag and they haven't like been sold or shipped or whatever, she will wear those outfits. Like legit, this chick will take a full-on black wedding outfit that I have made and she'll go to bed in it. I'm like, bitch, that's a wedding dress. What are you doing? You're gonna get it wrinkled. Like, that's what I think of when I see her go to bed in a full-ass wedding dress. I'm like, no, ma'am. You are not going to bed in a wedding gown. But she does. She'll throw on a shoe. She will switch into whatever outfit I've got planned in my bag, and she will just go to bed in it. I'm like, wow. So, the aesthetics that I do for these builds are black or black and white or black, white, and gray. So that way, because that is what she is. She is rocker, she's streetwear, and she is, there's one other thing that like fashion-wise that she really likes that are all very similar. So that way, and she just changed, there's one of the outfits that I did. So, of course, I always do stuff a little different when it comes to trendy. So, of course, when you're hyping it on trendy, I then take a photo of it for my Simstagram story, so that way you get Sims followers on your Simstagram, and then I'll list it for sale and then go on to the next one and rinse and repeat. So not only am I gaining followers on trendy, but I'm also gaining followers on Simstagram, and she ended up picking up like fame doing that. And all I did was just come here and build a few outfits that ended up selling. So and of course, I did cheat a little bit and I gave myself money so that I could build that house. So I wasn't like working on, restricting myself with money. Oh, the other thing I forgot to mention, I am using absolutely zero mods. I have, when the game started up, the game had no mods turned on or anything. Yes, all my mods and stuff are up to date, but I am not running this game with any mods turned on. So I have no mods installed for this game. I've been playing it with no mods. I do have mods, but this game is not run or saved with any mods running. So I don't have anything fancy on this. This is 100% straight Sims gameplay, other than like the cheat codes that you can type in, like the testing true cheats that you can use for like the money, which is like mother load, or you just type in Control-Shift-C and then you type in money and then however much money that you want to give yourself. Those are the only cheats that I've used for this. I have not done like the BB unlock, like hidden objects, or the BB move objects, or I haven't used any of those. I've just used the money to like add money so that I could build the house, and then that 106,000 that you see there in the balance is money that I had left over from building the house. So, and then of course, coming to trendy, this is a really good place to like meet younger people. If your person is a young adult, also, you never have to order like drinks at this place. So if you like, unless you're hungry, and then of course you can order food there, but you can meet a lot of people at the trendy because there's always somebody coming in and out of this place. Doesn't matter day or night. It always seems to be open. It always seems to have somebody there. I don't know how the lady that runs it does it, but there's also like that frog spot that you can pick. There's the various rocks and stuff that you can pick up. So like if you're starting off early in this game and you're low on money, or like you're trying to do a challenge where like you have zero money to start with, go from map to map and pick up all the little rocks and frogs and dig spots and flowers and anything. Now, some of the flowers when you're first starting out, they're not going to be open, but what you can do is run around and look at all of them, just view them so that they'll, you know where they are and whatnot. Anything that you can do like digging up stuff. She got to pee, so that I got to send her ass home. See, she really got to pee, and she's tired, she's hungry, and so I got to get her needs filled. So anyways, so that gives you, look at that. I got 3 outfits ready to sell. So it gives you the opportunity to gain things if you don't have money. So if you find that you're running low on money and you're not wanting to use a cheat in the game like Motherload, which gives you $50,000, or if you're using like the money one where it gives you, where you can just type in, look, she didn't pass out in the kitchen making a sandwich. So it gives you the opportunity to farm not only for resources, especially if you're doing gemology stuff like I am, because I need the rocks and I'm too cheap to go pay for them. I mean, I could at the driller's bench, but I don't want to. Even though I've got the money, which if you look, if you see, I took away some of the money that she had. I did that on purpose because I wanted her to have like a more reasonable amount. So I took down, I deleted some of the money that she had. So, that's another option. Like going from map to map, each map has different things that you can go and pick, whether it is like rocks and flowers and trees and stuff. And if you are looking to be as frugal as possible in this game, I have found you could set yourself up with zero money, and just go farming everywhere. And I mean farm everywhere. Pick up shit for free. And that way you can, have access to whatever you need access to. And it will allow you the freedom to have zero money to start off with when you first load in. Of course, I think it makes you buy a property. But you can find, there is one, I think it's in Granite Falls or... no, it's in Cooperdale where the trendy post is, or the trendy place is. They're on the map in the bottom right-hand corner. There's a plot of land there that's like $1,500 that you can buy, or maybe it's 20. For some reason, my computer, I guess, decided that it wanted to go night time, and it stopped recording my audio at that point. So anyways, I think the property was either like $1,500 or $2,500 to buy that piece in the same area where, like I said, the trendy post is, or the trendy place is, because it was like the cheapest place I could find. There's also Newcrest. You can buy some of the properties that are like empty for like $2,000. And then just don't put anything on it. And then that is one way to like kind of build stuff up if you're looking to be as frugal as possible. I mean, there are certain ways that you can do it and live as frugally as possible in this game. There are ways to completely bum it. You can go to the gym and shower. You can go and like, go to people's houses and like get quick meals, or like go to businesses where there's a fridge and do like grab a quick meal there. So that way you're not hungry. And then, there are places that you can completely survive. And if you guys want to see me do that, I can do that. I can build a brand new sim, zero mods, buy the cheapest piece of land. I can go map by map and show you what each of the properties that are available for sale are and talk about each of those. And then that way we can start off fresh. And then once I have that piece of property, what I will do is I will just give myself like no money after I buy that piece of land. Because of course you're required to buy something when you load into Sims, so of course you kind of cannot avoid that, which is kind of stupid if you ask me, but it's just one of those things. But if you guys want to see me do that, I can do a series on that. I did just have surgery on my neck yesterday, which was the October 25th. I am doing this edit on the 26th because I had to stop and do other stuff in the house and clean and whatnot to be prepared for my surgery on Friday. So now this says call a call away. With the gramophone, you can summon me whenever you need. Just don't do it too often. Traveling to this realm can be exhausting. Reward are event points. Keep working on your cooking and your gardening skills. So he wants you to work on gardening. Max level gardening is like important. Fishing is important. That's going to come up in the next set of quests. You need gourmet cooking skills and regular cooking skills. So those are the main things that I knew of, like kind of going into this quest line for, of course, this was to get those things established. So I was kind of already prepared with that information. with watching some of the other people that I was watching, whether it was Stormy's channel or it was the Whiny Brit, or there are like 2 other simmers that I watch on the regular. So I kind of had the one girl I don't really watch that often because her voice is like nails on a chalkboard, and she seems really nice. What's her name? Little Simsy. I don't know what her real name is, but like she was given that Life and Death pack early access. Looks like her name is Kate. I don't know. But her voice is so awful and nasally, and I just can only take her in small doses because she literally talks like this, and it is so fucking hard to just, oh, I can't. So I can't. So, but she does have a wealth of knowledge about the Sims game. So if you can get over her nasally sounding voice and her speech patterns and can sit and watch her, she does have a lot of good Sims content. I just can only take her in very small doses because her voice just really sets me on edge, and I cannot. And that's just because of my own neurodivergent self. I have a limit, and there are just certain voices that just really make me irrationally angry for no reason. So, and it's not a her issue, it's a me issue. The other one that I watch, which I don't understand why his Sims are always so ugly, and maybe it's because he's British, because the way his Sims look are always what those British girls look like that have like all the awful makeup. But his name is Satch on Sims. But his Sims look like those girls that try and do like American looking makeup, and like they have like over exaggerated like facial features and stuff, and oh my god, his Sims are just so fugly. But he's got a lot of great Sims content as well, and so I watch his content. And then of course, that little Simsy is the one that I have a hard time listening to. And then there's, let me look and see what the other girl's name is just to make sure I get it right. Storm Designs is the Stormy girl I was talking about, and then the other one is called Whiny Brit. I really fell in love with Whiny Brit because she does these like little let's plays, and like she makes these really elaborate like storylines and stuff when she's talking about her Sims games and stuff, and I really love watching her. And then I think Fox is another Sim. Yeah, Fox is another Sim channel that I watch. She has a lot of like design videos that I like to look at on occasion, and she's also doing like the Reaper challenge. I think she's the one that her like Sim died from the Reaper challenge. Not quite sure where she's from, but she's pretty. Let me look and see. Does it say where she's from? United States. I think she's the one that built the birthday cake for her boyfriend, or was that the other girl that did that? I think that was Storm that did that. The Storm Designs one. Maybe she's the one that built that really neat. It was like a building that she built that resembled a house. It was a birthday cake that looked like a house. She's like, well, my boyfriend had a birthday, and then like my birthday was like the next week, which is, you know, really odd to have a birthday like a week after your boyfriend's, but I mean, I guess if you guys get along, don't kill each other, I guess that's okay. But she did like a really neat like let's build kind of thing. She also builds like entire like fantasy builds and stuff. I don't know, she does some the coolest. I've learned so many like tricks of like how to build shit in The Sims by watching her videos, like build a basement underneath and raise it up 9 times, and I'm like, wait, what? You can do that? And like miniaturizing stuff or using the BB move objects. I'm like, wait, you can do that? And turning like toddler spaces into certain things. I had no idea how to do any of those like design shit until I started finding her little videos. They were the shorts things, which shorts on YouTube drive me absolutely fucking insane. But I started following her shorts first. Like I saw her shorts like all the time. And then I just started like seeing other stuff from her, and then I started following her channel, and I'm like, oh, she does like full build outs. I'm like, oh my god, I have to follow this chick because her builds are amazing. They're intricate and they're long, but they are amazing. So that's one reason why I follow her. So there's that. Anyways, I was rambling. But those are the Sims that I follow on YouTube. If you guys are interested in following them, I will try and grab their channel links so that you guys can follow them too if you're interested, or checking out some of their content. I don't get any like kickback. These people don't know who I am. I am a small fish in a big pond. Like Storm Designs has 86,000 subscribers. Let me open all their channels really quick and see. Now, 3 of them I'm subscribed to. The other 2, I'm not seeing on my list. Okay, Fox has 4.22 thousand subscribers. Whiny Brit has 340,000. Liz, it just took me out of her fucking video. Go back. Nope, stop. Okay, Little Simsy has 2.7 million subscribers. And then Satch on Sims, let me open his video, has 252,000 subscribers. Let me go ahead and subscribe to his channel. Little Simsy, I do not want to subscribe to her channel. I don't think I could handle having her in my feed, because like I can literally, this video for her on the life and death thing that I was watching is an hour long, and I got 6 minutes into her video and had to stop it just because I cannot handle her voice. So, but this will give me like 5 Sims channels that I can provide you with, and they range from 4.2 thousand subscribers to the one that I can't stand her voice, which is 2.7 million subscribers. So they range. And Thatch just hit 2.5 million or 2.5 thousand. So he was like really excited he just hit that. And at least half of them are British. So there's that. Maybe it's just because I love the accent, which I do. I love a British accent. I'm a sucker for an accent. I think the way they say stuff is posh and cool, and better than anything that we could say over here with our broken English. And so there's that. There's Caleb flirting with me, as per usual. Like I said, Caleb and I started out as friends, and then he just kind of like started worming his way in, and next thing I know, I got little hearts and stuff for him. I'm like, well, okay, dude. Oh, I think that was him taking me to a carnival, because if you look, she's not home. She went home, but she's not home. But anyway, so a lot of this is like gameplay that could easily have been taken out. And I know a lot of people don't like watching these extra long videos. I'm trying to keep them under an hour long. A lot of this is sped up ×4 so that you don't have to watch it. If you want to just see me doing the Grim Quest related items, I can cut the videos down to just that content if that is all you want to watch, instead of like all the other shit that I do while I'm doing that. Oh, wait, there's another one. It says Assistant to the Grim Reaper, which I should zoom in on that, but it says, great. You've scratched the surface about Ambrosia, but this is just the beginning. I need more details. Reward, event points, keep nurturing your garden. So I don't know why I didn't zoom in on that. So give me just a second to pause my recording so I can zoom in on this clip, because I should have done that. It's really odd that I clipped it, but I did not zoom in on it. So I think that was a boo-boo on my part. Okay, crop and zoom done. And then now she's going to waddle up and go potty. See, now I cropped and zoomed this. This is where you actually get to see like what the rewards are for week 1. And this shows like the happy potion that I ended up getting, and the Scare Seeker Lot Challenge, which you do have to turn on, because that is like one of the things that, and I'm like, wait a minute, how do I turn this on? And I'm like looking all over, and I'm like thinking it's something that like you have to activate. Yeah, it is a lot challenge. So you have to go into the build mode in order to activate that. And I'm like trying to think about where to go. And I must have been like super tired at this point trying to film this, because a lot of this was filmed after midnight, because, you know, I was still working Intuit hours and stuff, and we were open till midnight at that time. And I'm like, wait, what? So if you look, it says in the top right hand corner, actually, let me go ahead and crop that so you guys can see. Oh, no, wait, those are the Skillful Sims things. Those aren't reward challenges. My bad. I don't need to do that. But you go into the build mode, and then you'll go to the top left-hand corner where you click on like the property details, where like you change and you tell like how many bedrooms and bathrooms your house has. And then you have lot features or lot challenges. Like for lot features, you could put like bracing breezes or always clean or penny pixies or whatever. And then on the lot challenges, there's like mold or ghosts or like foxes. Well, that's where you'll find the scare seeker challenge, and you will need to turn that on. That is part of week 2 challenge. So that is another thing to keep in mind, that will need to be added for week 2. So, you know, just so that you guys have that in like the forethought of your mind, in case anybody wants that information. You know, some people don't like information, some people do. You know, it just depends on, you know, what you like. So, trying to grab information for the simmers that I follow, so I can go ahead and grab their channel information now and put it in a Word document so that I don't forget, because ADHD brain, it wanders off. So anyways, a lot of this video is more of like me asking you guys questions of like, how do you want me to do stuff in the future for these like play alongs? Do you want them to be shorter? Do you want me to just cut it down to the Reaper challenge? Now, granted, these are going to go up back to back. So, you know, I'm probably going to already have week 2 edited for you by the time that, you know, you're seeing this and you give me feedback. So it'll be going out like the next day. So I'm going to need like feedback, so that if I do a challenge like this again, then it'll give me an idea of what I'm doing in the future on like other like let's plays, kind of like the Whiny Brit does. Do you want me to just kind of go in and show like what I'm doing, what the challenge is, what the aspiration is, what we're going to be playing as, and then just clip to like certain things and clip out like sleeping time and like, you know, eating and going to the bathroom and showering and like going to work and shit like that, unless it's like a work thing, which, by the way, I was working on a let's play for like a work goal, and then the save file got corrupted during one of the Sims updates, and I was so pissed and I lost all my projects. So right now all my save files are saved in a specific folder as a backup, just in case, because they're rolling out a whole bunch of updates right now. And so I saved everything off into a specific folder just in case there were issues. And I swear to God, these damn windmills, the ones that are not on the roof, the ones that you put on the ground, are forever breaking. And they're like always breaking. I swear, every other day I have to fix these motherfuckers. So I don't know how cost effective they are, because I have 5 of them and I'm always fixing them every other day. Like, pain in the ass. So, biggest pet peeve there. So let me know your thoughts down below, because this will help me figure out how you as the viewer want to see this type of content. Do you like it when it's a longer video? Do you like it when it is, look, there's 2 more fucking broken. Jay, lovely. Do you like it when it's short and concise and just for the content of the video? Or do you like it where it's more spread out so you can see me wandering around and learning other skills, like repairing these broken pieces of shit that are constantly fucking breaking, and listen to me bitch about it? Like, do you like the extra added like gameplay aspect, or do you want like a happy medium of where it's mostly the challenge aspect of it with little bits of like regular life thrown in, so that you can kind of like see where stuff is you know, coming in, but also you don't want to like see everything. So feedback is really great when it comes to those kinds of things, especially for YouTubers that are trying to figure out, okay, what do you guys want to see? Are the videos too long? Do you like the longer videos? Do you like the shorter videos? Because on my Sims videos, I do try and keep them at like an hour or less, especially when it's like gameplay video. I do try and keep, depending on the game, some gameplay videos are like an hour to an hour and a half long. Most of them I try and keep right at an hour or less than an hour, because I like to sit and watch longer videos personally, but not everybody does. So I want to know what you guys are looking for, and I like to get that feedback from the viewer so that I know when I'm editing these how you guys are viewing it. And I can see the analytics on the back end. Some people watch 13 minutes of a video, some people watch 20 minutes of the video. Casey sits and watches the whole damn video because it's Casey. So it just depends, but not everybody is Casey. Not everybody's going to sit and watch the whole video. I know Michael will come in and he'll watch like 20 minutes or 30 minutes, depending on how his workload is. And not everybody has the time to sit and watch an hour-long video. Some people will watch my videos and listen to them in the background. So I have to be mindful of how loud is the music? Is my talking voice going to be louder than the gameplay? Is the gameplay going to drown out my talking? I need to make sure that the sound is even throughout the entire video. I have had some comments in the past where people are like, I had to turn this down, your music was too loud, or da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, do people not know that there's volume control on your devices? And this actually was me coming and playing the game at another day because I thought that the new week had come out, and I did not realize that it had not, come out. And so I was like, well, shit, I didn't need to record this because I'm still on week 1, and I thought week 2 had already started and it hadn't. So this was week 1 footage. I was like, well, shit, since I had it, and once I had sped stuff up, it was like 30 minutes long. Let me go ahead and throw this in because I might want it, I might need it, whatever. And, you never know. You never know. So comments and thoughts down below are always grateful by me. I'm always super thankful when people do take the time to leave me comments because I do read each and every comment, even the nasty ones that are left on my channel. If you do leave a nasty comment on my channel, be prepared for me to match your energy because I have absolutely no problem matching your energy. Because if you come on my channel and you're degrading or rude to me, expect me to be exactly the same way back to you because I have no problem telling you off and telling you what a piece of shit human you are to come on my channel and tell me without even me asking what you think I should do. If I'm not asking for that advice, I don't need you to come in here and tell me what life should be. Okay? That's not going to fly with me. And I have no problem saying to your face exactly what I say to you in writing also because I'm Gen X. So I'm one of those people that will say pull up or shut up because I mean it. That means if you think that you can say that shit to me in writing on the internet, you should be able to pull up in my yard and say it to my face. And if you cannot pull up in my yard and say it to my face, don't even think about saying it to me on the internet because I won't have it. Because that I am the wrong one for that one. So with that being said, I noticed somebody commented on my gaming channel this morning, a really nasty comment. They actually had to change their username to comment on my channel because their username had a word in it that is blocked on my channel. And it's actually the name of a political candidate, which is a name that is blocked on all of my channels for a reason because that political candidate is a trash human. And I've known about this trash human since I was a child because I know somebody that lost everything in their life because of that trash human and their Ponzi scheme back in the 80s. So this person literally had to change their YouTube username just so they could leave a hate comment on my channel from my gamer channel. So keep that in mind when you come to my channel to leave derisive marks in writing because I will 100% match your energy. So I'm looking for helpful comments here. Hopefully you guys are liking the Glam challenge. I love everything that goes bump in the night and spooky stuff. I am a tree hugging dirt worshiper, so this is like stuff right up my alley. I love how everybody's like bitching about the fact that the new Grim pack is going to have like ravens and blackbirds and stuff like that. I guess they're like, why can't it be another bird? I'm like, are y'all fucking stupid? Also, the Sims people that are reviewing the new packs that know absolutely nothing about death or Los de la Muerte or anything having to do with death. And they're like, number one, they're pronouncing shit wrong. Two, they don't know what ravens are harbingers of, which is the passing of people. Which the only other bird that could have really represented this pack is an owl, because usually people that see owls, it's a sign that somebody's going to die. But ravens have always been used as a sign that the end is coming, or that they are there to help you pass over and stuff like that. So a little education behind some of these Sims channels should go a long way. But I guess they don't think to do any research before they open their mouth and leave ignorant comments on the internet. Oh, look, my gramophone is broken. Anyways, so that is just my 2 cents on that. But leave your thoughts and comments down below. I will talk to you guys in another video. This is just week 1 of the Grim Reaper challenges. There are multiple weeks of this. You win challenges. You can also catch up, like even if you're on the very last week, you can win all the prizes for all of the different things. So keep that in mind. If you want to see some of the gameplay options that I have mentioned, please leave that in the comments down below. I am always open to suggestions if you leave it nicely on my channel. If you leave derisive marks or rude comments or anything like that, please know that I will match your energy and give it back just as good as I got it. Anyways, I will see you guys all in the next video. Have a fabulous day or night wherever you are. Bye.